Here we are again, 2 days at the 17-hour mark. I've got my first amount of good uranium working. Over at the oil, I decided to set up just a small little bit of, just put a nuclear reactor and 2 steam turbines. Finding out that steam turbines use 60 steam a second, not 20, not 30, so they use twice as much as a boiler would. A steam boiler, if I can find them. Steam turbines. So there we are. Steam engines consume 30 fluid a second, while steam turbines consume 60 steam a second. So I don't know how much. I know that you do 2-to-1 steam engine to boiler. Steam turbine to heat exchanger. Heat exchanger can put out 103 steam, so you can get 1.5-ish, it seems, steam turbines per. Or you set up some sort of system where you throw them all into one. But I just put two on them, and the one works full and the other one works about half. But it's the easiest way if you're not worried about space, probably. And I'm not really worried about the resources. It's probably the easiest way to do things. But that's how I set that up, just to get myself a little bit of extra power to hopefully get my accumulators working. And I set up a huge array of, these are all just picking up the bad uranium around and putting it back in. Because this is going to continually just make good uranium out of bad uranium. That's all this is going to do over and over and over. And I set up a bunch more centrifuges here. But thinking about it now, I want probably a lot more room to do such a thing. Because this takes 40 good uranium and makes 41 good uranium for every 5 bad uranium. So this is just converting bad into good. And now that I got it running one time, I will always have that 40 because I made sure to put a buffer chest here, and I will make sure to I'll just keep running and running and running and turn all this uranium into good uranium. That's gonna take a little bit of time, so that's why it would be nice for me to be able to have a setup somewhere to be able to do more converting or something. But if this chest fills completely up with good uranium, I'm not worried. You know, where the hell are you guys? The biters over here do not like this train circle. So earlier they were just eating it for no reason. So I set up a small square with laser turrets, which they are now eating that. Might be because I don't have a radar here, so maybe I'll just go throw one down there. I don't want to believe that, but sometimes that seems to be the case, that because it's not on screen, they get more angry. I don't know. But I'm gonna go throw a radar down if I have one, and I'm gonna go repair those turrets there, and maybe I'll go wipe out that base. So the last idea was, take all this uranium processing that I'm doing, and do I just go take that over to the old science base here, since it's all concreted up and everything and kind of looks pretty, and I've got all these substations down. So I've got room to do it there if I really want to. And water's not too far away that I couldn't just go get more water. I don't know. Possible idea. It's defended pretty well. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't, because I am going to need to start making power, but I also am going to need to, what's the word? I'm going to need to start making power, but I'm also going to need to start, I don't know, I think I was going to say tear this down or move this down, because I ideally want the stuff unloading near the water. But the mega base is turning out pretty well. Everything in here is moving along. Power is, so during the day, it's okay. I think during at night, it's still getting, using everything. But it looks like here, this is going to be my first night without the extra added steam end turbines from uranium. So we'll see how that fares. Well, I guess I made it through that night with no dips in the power. So I'll have to look at tonight and see how that works. Let's throw this down. Throw this and take me there. But yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what's next in the idea of things. This uranium processing also is going to take quite a long time to keep converting and converting and converting. So I don't know if I'm next time I think about it, maybe next game, I mean, I'll get to uranium a lot faster and just start processing it. Whether I use it or not is a different story, but just getting it in the works. researching the atom bomb just to get that out of the way because I wanted my power to turn on while I had the one nuclear reactor running just to see how that felt. And it apparently wasn't enough. I'll have to go set up another one of these too. I'll do that. Okay, yeah, so I'll catch you guys in another hour. Thanks for changing in, and I will see you soon. Peace. Welcome in, everybody, at the 2-day, 18-hour mark. I have, if you can see here, I've moved all my uranium from where I was doing uranium up here to where the old science was. And for now, I'm just going to bring water in via the train, and if I need to bring in multiple water trains, I've got multiple train stations available to make. But other than that, I'll just pull from this lake if I end up having to. And putting up a big backup here, resetting the way that I was running things down low. Same basic principle that I was doing there, just up here at the top. So I'm taking all the bad uranium and I'm stockpiling a buffer of it because I'm going to need a lot of it to reprocess into good stuff. Then the good stuff comes out and will come down. Just left room there because in case I put more. I left myself a lot of room here just to make sure that if I want to. But if I want to bring this further down, if I want to end up putting more lines of this, I can. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So the good stuff comes down here. Most of it, as much of it as I can, I'm going to stuff into a chest to reprocess into making more, turning 40 into 41 of the procedure. So that's why I'm going to have a steel chest here of all the good uranium. And then everything that doesn't back up through that whole line and through that, then can start getting pushed out this way to then make... Oh, I guess I forgot. I'm going to have to actually make these into fuel cells. So that's what I'm going to do here. So let's do that. Turn the RoboPort back on. And we'll just do that, what, like here? Well, for now, I'll just do it like this. But that'll be my tessellatable. I'll be able to tessellate that. Of course, you would put it right there. Cool. 1, 2. So this will make the good stuff into uranium cells with the bad and the iron. So I'll just have to take some of the bad stuff. So this is going to be the extra good stuff. Yep. And this will be the extra bad stuff. Yep. Leave myself a little space between because I like doing such a thing. And there we go. Bring that up here. That's going to have to be one more up because I got to leave room for iron. And iron, I think for the iron and stuff, I would just bring those all the way around the outside so I don't have to keep running weird underground belts and things like that. So this will be right there to make uraniums. Like that, and like that. So we will put... Well, I'm going to have to run it underground either way. I like putting the stack inserters. Man, the biters over here are really eating this up. So I'm actually going to go fix that before I finish over with this, because they are absolutely trashing that part of my base. But while we walk and talk here, I like putting the... Where are we? I like putting the piece that needs more on the inner line because it can be used with a fast or a stack inserter. So either the uranium itself, but I don't think it's going to be too much. So the uranium, the bad uranium I could put on the inside, and then the good uranium and the iron can be on the outside. So this actually probably, if this is going to be the bad uranium on the inside, then the good uranium here, I'll just bring the iron underneath here and have it butt into it right there. Will be the idea. But these biters here, I've probably hit a new evolution factor, or like just a new breakpoint, or they've gotten pissed enough to really start moving around and really attacking at me pretty hardcore. So I'm hoping to get this uranium underway, because then I can just kind of let that do its thing, and then I can start working on some more defenses, like this atomic bomb. Talking on stream a little bit, I've never really made an artillery wagon or a turret, but I mean the mega base here has all those resources just sitting in boxes other than the concrete, so it's not like it's something I can't make. And to make the artillery shells is just explosives, cannon shells, and radar. I'm making radar for the satellite, which we're doing for the rocket launch. Explosive cannon shells are just steel, plastic, and explosives, which I have all of those sitting in the base as well. So I can make the cannon shells, I can make the artillery shells, and I can make the artillery turret, and I might just place one or two of those in here, and it'll do a lot of damage around this stuff to really cause people to attack. But in the Railworld, since they're not going to re-expand anymore, I don't have to worry about them. It'll keep them pushed off, which will be nice. So maybe not. It'd be fun. Maybe I'll do it because I've never done it before, and I'll just stay around to help defend the base manually if they all decide to fight at once, because then it could become pretty hectic. So I think that's where I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to head back here and finish doing what I was doing, and I will catch you guys in the next clip. Thanks and peace. Check it on the YouTubes and the Twitch if you like it live. Welcome back, everybody. We are at the 2-day, 20-hour mark. I am on my way back to the main base right now after setting up a small second oil spot where I had this oil here forever, and I haven't needed it yet, and I've noticed I'm lacking petroleum because I'm lacking red circuits, and I knew that eventually that would be a problem, and it currently is where my backup is. So wherever red circuits here is green, this should be red. Yeah. Should go red, then this is here, then we click that, and we do that, and we go to that and do that, and we zoom in like that. So yeah, we see here, not making plastic because we don't have petroleum. Don't have petroleum because we are not making petroleum fast enough. These guys are starting to cook though. With the two though, I have always a full oil, so all these bad boys are running full pull, if you will. And with the second oil wagon, this one's going to oil up 1. That's the one we just set up, and the other one's at oil dump, or oil undump, if you will. But I noticed here these are all speed module 1, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to go slam these all boys with speed module 3s. So that's what I'm going to do here at the main base. Also, while I'm up here, whoa, don't die, at the main base, we are slowly chug-a-lugging with, I didn't have any plastic anywhere in my main base, I noticed, so I finally set up a spot here making plastic. 4 of them going, all throwing out tons of plastic, because I know I'm going to need it for the low-density structures up here, which is cool, meaning we have 10% of a rocket launched. 10% of a rocket launch is awesome. Not too worried about pumping them out crazy fast, but one pack will be 1,000 science, which will give me another energy weapon damage, which will be the first one in my infinite, which will mean that I will be just better defended everywhere I am. Hopefully they can stop damaging some of my stuff, which will be cool. So let's go grab ourselves. Let's go grab a couple of these. Take these bad boys back down to the oil. Let's see how that makes things feel. Whew! Excuse me. We're not doing anything with light yet, I don't think. So we'll just go there. So we're almost done the atomic bomb. That was one I just put on to just get some research out of the way. Just to keep things moving. Power has not seemed to have dipped down yet at the end of the night. Let's see here. Yep, so during the day... Oh, wait, no. Solar panels kick down and steam engines kick off somewhere halfway through the day. And overnight, accumulators go and they never drop off. So I've been keeping my full accumulator charge. So whatever happened, whether I stopped researching or did start researching, I have enough now. I have enough between the added solar panels to keep things at a good pace. Oh, too far away. And we're going to start consuming power now that I'm talking about using all my power. How's that going to crank out? If we open up production, go to fluids, look at Let's look at crude oil and petroleum in the past minute here. So petroleum is going up, crude oil is going down. Why is crude oil going down? Oh, crude oil's not, yeah. Yeah, that's producing. Not the, yeah, I got it. Consumption of crude oil has gone up. That's the input I'm looking at. So that's good. So we went from about 17K to about 28K. So not quite double, but sort of in the wheelhouse of 1.5 to 2, probably like 1.75 if I'm just gonna rough math it, which is just good because that's more. That means we want to go. Where do I want to go now for the final bit of this? I'll head over to uranium just to see how we're looking over there, and we will look here at the minimap to see if any of our radar has done anything fun. And it looks like nah, not really. So we'll go check on the uranium fuel over here. Put down some more walls that I have around the outside of the uranium nuclear area. And then I think that's it. I think that's all I've got next for going. These boys, oh yeah, alright. So I've got a good backup of uranium-235 working, which is cool. Nothing made here yet, which I didn't think because it's all pulling through. I was just thinking if this one stack concerner, if one got through the cracks that is sort of backed up enough, but that wouldn't happen. So we're doing Gucci. We're making, I'm not too worried about just using all this up yet. The more I put in the backup, the more I'll have for later. So not a problem for me. Not something I'm worried about. Catch you guys in another hour. If you like the clips, feel free to say so in the comments. Otherwise, check it out live on Twitch, and you can come watch the stream live. See you there. Peace. Welcome again, everybody. We are at the 2-day, 20-hour mark, where I am now officially, officially losing my mind. The stream has been up way too long, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Which means I'm going to stop here shortly, so I don't fuck anything up too bad. What I'm doing at the moment, setting up another line for pumping water, because the only limit to my pumping of water is how fast I can move it through the pipes, really, right? I can move. Let me see here, Jesus. There we go. Nope, wait. Like that. Copy these. Nope. So what I'm doing is I'm going to set up so each pump can go into an individual pump that pumps into the tanker. Because you can have 3 pumps into a tanker, right? So let's do you and you and you. Am I out of things? Oh no, I'm out of things. I gotta go pick up more things. Let me walk and talk here. Let me get my ass in a wagon here. Which I can't do because I don't have any fuel for you. Why don't I have fuel? I just had fuel. Oh, did I catch a ride over here on something? I did, didn't I? I think I caught a ride over here. That's why I don't have any, I got it. Alright. I know what I'm trying to do. But I can't make it happen. Alright, back to the main base so I can get more pipe. Okay. What I'm saying is, each individual pump can pump into, there's 3 little tankers on a fluid wagon. So right now, if one pump is draining all the water out of this guy, that these 2 wouldn't do anything. I just put them there just now, and I'm going to put 2 more offshore pumps over here to each individually fill up an individual line of pipe to ground, because over where I'm doing the uranium, where we can go look now, I've got 4 nuclear reactors going on, and the water's just was getting a little scarce here, where I put 2 more fluid trains moving, which now that I'm looking at it, I may not need them. But just for any situation, I'll be able to move water faster. water is one of the few infinite resources in the game that why not just move it as fast as possible by putting 3 pumps into 1 fluid wagon. And I got 2 pumps coming out into the same storage tank right now, so this water gets pulling out very fast because it's pulling out, you know, twice as fast with each pump, I would imagine. So that's what I'm trying to set up right now. Where are my underground pipes? Because I'm going to need a bunch of them. I'll take another stack of those, and I will make 2 more production of offshore pumps. Yeah, right. After I set this up, though, that's going to probably be it. I'll do a quick look around at the water again, and we can... I think I left my train over at uranium, so I'll go meet up with that, and I will take a look at the water pumpy stuffy over there. Gosh, I'm really having a hard time because it's been a while now. Water pumpy stuffy wagons. Yeah, I'll go take a look at the fluid wagons pumping the water out at the uranium base, which eventually is also just going to be extended over enough that I think I'll just start pulling water out of the whatever these are, the lake here. And I don't know how I will be able to do it, or if I will be able to do it. I can probably pull this down and maybe bring water in between each line. That would be really crazy to have like a designated line for every three turbine rows has its own individual water line that comes in just to fill them all up. That could be kind of cool. So let's go finish this out real quick and we will call it a day. We can see if this actually fills up faster. Ooh. Do like this, like that, like this, and then go bop, bop, right? Because now anything that comes here to get filled up with fluid should get filled up like an instant, right? Oh, nope, not that. So that's 1 pump of, well, I would assume the petroleum's full enough. So let's check this guy. This guy should be on his way. So let's see. Swoop. Yeah, that seems pretty quick at first. This one's not going because this isn't going. Because these aren't plugged in. I'm like, yeah, that seems quick, but not like as quick as I would think. No. I gotta find one to get over here. Yeah, I'll just send this one over real quick to just see. Because this should move real fast. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty quick. Where's this going? Next stop, acid. Well, oh wait, that wasn't even the train that I was looking at. But yeah, so at the risk of cutting this, not sitting here rambling for another half an hour, this is pretty much as I've gotten done. And power is now sitting in a good place, researching overnight. Still manages to get myself in a bad place, but now that I've got power plugged in, this is going to uranium water, so we'll do that. It seems like now with the uranium on that my accumulators do fine, and I don't really black out at night. Middle of the night right now, and we're halfway through, and we still have 3/4 of our accumulator charged. So things are good there. That's all I got for you on this one. I am rambling, and I'm going to go now, and I'm just going to continue to set this up even more as I need. So I will catch you all in the next clip. Thanks for watching it, and if you like it, check the stream out live or just leave a comment on the video. Peace.